I remember back when I was in high school, just how unfulfilling and depressing my life was. I remember waking up, and since I was homeschooled my entire life, I would wake up and I would start doing my homework. I did not look forward to doing that at all. No one likes doing this school, right? I would do school for I don't know how many hours, but I remember I would finish at about like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock ish maybe. I would then do nothing purposeful. I did not know what to do with my life at the time. So I was not working for something. Like now, I'm working on trying to make this business and everything. Back then, I had no purpose, I had no drive. And so all I did back then was just watch YouTube for the most part, especially during my junior year of high school. My junior year of high school, I stopped playing basketball because I was very depressed and I did not find any enjoyment in that anymore. So I stopped playing that. So I was not moving my body. I was not exercising at all. I was eating junk food and I would just watch content all day. And then I'd do it again the next day. That's what my life looked like. And I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not uh excluding anything that happened throughout my day, and I'm not adding anything that happened to my day. That was literally what my days were like for almost a whole year, at least for my junior year. That doesn't really sound like a good way to live your life, does it? Of course not. I had depression at the time. I did not look forward to anything really in life. I didn't have a purpose. I didn't know what I wanted to do with myself. I didn't know what to put my time and energy towards. I didn't think there was anything out there for me, so I just consumed media and I consumed junk food. I didn't try to make anything out of my life because I didn't know what to do with my life. And this is a question a lot of young men ask, particularly ones that are in high school, but even 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds still don't really know what to do with their life. And so I'm going to give you a piece of advice that I wish somebody told me when I was back in high school, back when I was a junior and I wasn't doing anything with my life. I wish somebody would have told me this so that I could wake up and start living. I wish somebody would have told me to make a timetable for my day. Real quickly, if you don't know who I am, my name is Matthew and I help men become the biggest version of themselves through self-improvement. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of this year. I'm at 32 when this video comes out, so if you could please like and subscribe and do all that shit, I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Back to the video. Now you might think to yourself, sir, what does a timetable do to help you get out of depression? Well, I'm glad you asked. So when I'm talking about a timetable, I'm talking about a autistic military type of timetable where your day is literally written out to a T. You have a schedule that you have to live up to every single minute of the day. So what do I mean? So just for a very quick example, nowadays my first 30 minutes of the day. So I will wake up at, let's just say 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. I will have on my timetable 7 a.m. through 7:30 a.m. So that is the block of time that I have so many things I have to do in it, right? So I have take a poop in the morning because I always take a poop in the morning. I have meditate and gratitude journaling. I have brush teeth / put contacts in, getting ready for the day. I have giving myself a high five in the mirror. I have stretching in the morning. I've been implementing that into my morning routine. So just those 5 things I have within those 30 minutes. And you see how specific I was. I went down to the nitty gritty, which was even writing down to take a poop in the morning. That's what I'm talking about when making a timetable. You have to be specific about the things that you are going to do in that time period. So then after that, it might be 7:30 a.m. through 8:30 a.m. edited videos, and then 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Spend time with my dog, whatever after that, So then you do that for your entire day. So this way, when you are being very specific and autistic about your day, about your ideal day that you want, you will eventually identify different passions and potential career paths that you could take. So back in high school, I wish I would have taken more risks in life. Something that I wish I would have done, but I didn't. By doing things that you enjoy, you will eventually narrow down your different sources of joy, and one of them is bound to be your future. It's bound to be your purpose, why you are here. So back when I was a junior in high school, I wish I would have implemented working out into my day more often. I wish I would have worked out more. I wish I would have journaled more. I like to journal every once in a while, but I was just never disciplined enough to be consistent with it. But I wish I would have done that more. I wish I would have tried baseball for my homeschool team. I wish I would have tried to do that, but I didn't because I was too scared to take the risk. Back in high school, I wanted to go out more and to talk to more people, but I was too scared to do it. But that's something that I wish I would have done because it made me feel good about myself. And so all of these little things that made me feel happy, if I just implemented them into my every single day, then I would have eventually found out that I wanted to be a self-improvement content creator. The main objective of this timetable is to do what makes you happy, because ultimately your purpose should be something that makes you happy, something that gets you all like rich inside, something that gets you genuinely excited about. Not just because you can make money off of it or something like that, but rather because it is something that you love to do and you would gladly turn into a business, even if it meant not making a whole lot of money out of it, but rather for just the pure joy of doing it. I would like my business to make a good amount of money, but if it doesn't, I'm fine with that too, because I just love self-improvement. I love talking about it. I love telling it to others, something that makes me happy inside, something that I genuinely enjoy. And that is what you are trying to find with this timetable. You are trying all these different things that make you happy, and you are seeing which one stands out the most. And then you start pursuing that little by little, more and more and more, to see if it is your purpose. And if it isn't, then you try something else. But if it is, then now you know what to do with your life. I'll put my timetable for what I do nowadays. This isn't the case for every single day, but for the most part, this is what my day looks like when I'm off. Sometimes I have to go to my part-time job, but when I'm off, this is what my ideal day looks like. And see how it is filled with so many things that I like to do. That is what your timetable should look like. Fill it up with things that you love to do, because one of them is bound to be your purpose. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe and do all that shit. My name is Matthew, and I will see you next time. Real quickly, before we get into this video, if you don't know who I am, my name is Matthew, and I help men become the biggest versions of the... Oh my gosh, it's a dog. It's a low-key ugly dog. Where'd he go?